And it was Kyren Wilson who won 3-1, but this is, of course, now straight knockout.
Okay.
John Pellew is our final.
Ricky, you can have me. You can come back tomorrow.
It's all smiles now, isn't it? That might not last long. As we approach the final, Peter Lyons is back for it, and as I say, high quality semi-finals there.
Yeah,
superb.
Thank you for that. Thank you. The first frame. Kyren Wilson to break.
Yeah, it just shows how quickly a match can turn round. Ricky looked to be cruising into the final. That red's come back down over the middle again.
Wilson has played really well, but Matt Selt is just, seems almost destined to win this group. He's been showing his frustrations, but he's been dodging bullets as well, and also playing some great stuff along the way.
Yeah, he went into his last match knowing if he didn't win, he was relegated from the group, and now he's in the final. It just shows how tight it's been. I suppose that's how it's going to be when there's 7 top players all playing each other.
Look at this though, Wilson, he went for the red, he spread them all, but he's got a great cue ball, and there's danger now for Selt.
Yeah, the laughter's quickly stopped.
Yes. Yeah, bits to think about here.
Yeah, I don't see a safe place on the table. There's no pot. I suppose he could try and just drop off the side cushion and nestle on the one to the left black pocket, but if he doesn't land right on it behind it, he's going to leave the one over the right pocket. Don't think there's a pot to go out, so he can't pot his way out of trouble. I don't see that he's got a shot. And here we go.
Well, a red's come off the table, but that obviously is a foul. He just decided, as you say, hit and hope.
Yeah, and that wasn't actually that bad until the last second, and a red came back out of the pack or something and came back towards the black cushion and his left one. If you can get out onto a colour, I fear the worst. Not easy to control, not easy to miss everything. Well, it turns out it was easy to miss something because he's missed the red.
So Matt Selt was in a very difficult spot. He played the old hit and hope, and I'm sure was fearing the worst, but Wilson did not pot the red, so now, as I say, just feels almost destined. Somehow he's going to win this group.
One.
Yeah, and I just think that with Kyren Wilson playing so well in the semi-final, 3 centuries on the bounce, it's hard to maintain that form frame after frame. That looks high though, the black.
Matthew Selt, 1.
Yeah, well, it's a big prize to get to the winners group, and it's a bit of a nervy start, this.
Yeah, and he's played the black so bad that he hasn't really got position either. Does this red squeeze past the other one? Yeah, it does. Got to be careful. Doesn't want it to really go in off the black and move the black.
One.
Nothing to do now.
8.
With the cue ball, every red in a potable position.
9.
Well, we know he's scoring heavily, those 3 centuries in the last match. It's been 16 in this group, and between them, the 2 finalists have made 8 of them. Selt's had 5, so they've deserved their place in the final.
I wonder what the most centuries is, David, that anyone's ever made in a Championship League group.
16.
Well, it's this man at the table, Kyren Wilson. He made 23 when the tournament was in Milton Keynes, and that's a record in any event. And he knew about it. Well, myself and Phil kept telling him as he was sort of clocking up towards the record, which was 22 by Neil Robertson. And he got to the playoffs. I think he needed to make 4 semis and final combined, and he made them.
Yeah, and that is one aspect of Kyren's game that's improved dramatically. His cue ball control is much better.
22.
Yeah, I should say, sorry, that wasn't in one group, that was in the tournament as a whole. He played in a number of groups.
23.
Anyway, he's got a second bite at the cherry here. And he missed initially, of course.
28.
Yeah, just roll through for the black. Probably pot the black and clear the other one from just above it. Next shot.
29. 36. 37.
Yeah, still nothing to do with the cue ball. Just a series of little stun and screw shots.
44. 45.
We've seen, though, anything's missable. We saw that yellow Ricky Walden missed in the semi-final. Out of nowhere. And this is one of the challenges of this tournament, to keep concentrating. You know, this is the 8th match they've played over 2 days against high-quality opposition.
52.
But, of course, Kyren Wilson and Matt Selt both hoping it'll be the last match they have to play.
53.
Yeah, it's a good point, David. It's a long day. I remember Kyren played the first match this morning. He's playing the last match tonight. Normally a pro would probably play for, well, probably somewhere between 4, 6 or 7 hours a day, but probably start at 10 in the morning and finish at tea time-ish, but
58.
hard to keep concentrating for this length of time.
Well, he needs this red, and it should be 1-0. So Matt Selt, he was in that horrible
59.
spot. He played the hit and hope. He left a red on. Wilson didn't pot it, but Selt, having potted a red, missed a black. And Wilson has made good on the second opportunity.
$64.
And could quite easily be another
65.
century on its way.
Yeah, it's raining century breaks.
I presume Matt Selt must have clocked up the most money so far.
Well, he's already earned well in excess of £10,000.
70.
In fact, he's nearer about 13,000 now. Well, it's not a century, but 70 will
Kyren
do.
Wilson,
It's a sharp
70.
start from
Frank
Kyren
Seeded,
Wilson in
first
this
frame,
Group 3
Kyren Wilson.
final at the Championship League. Best of 5, he leads Matt Selt 1-0. So a good start from Kyren Wilson, a crisp 70 break to win the opening frame of this Group 3 final here at the Morningside Arena in Leicester, the Bet Victor Championship League.
Thank you. Second frame, Matthew Selt to break.
Selt did have a chance there, but as I say, potted a red, Mr. Black. This is frame 2.
Yeah, and he's left the shot to nothing straight away. You're trying to get that red to go across to the side cushion and back into the pack when you break off. But no damage done.
Well, Selt's querying whose break it was. I have to say, I thought he did break in frame 1
Yeah, you.
because a red came
Yeah.
down and he covered it.
That's,
Was it the other way round?
Yeah, no, yeah, Kyren definitely broke in frame 1. Definitely.
Okay, so they got it right then.
Because Matt Selt played the red down, up and back down.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. All is well, don't panic. I think the referee, John Pellew, he sums up sort of the best of the officials. He's been around the game a long time, coming through the Welsh Association, and just loves being part of it all, loves refereeing here. Got the loveliest voice of any referee, hasn't he?
Yeah, nice fella.
okay.
Very nice fella. Just been telling me in the players' room beforehand he's been away for 3 or 4 weeks because he's going straight to the qualifiers and then straight to. Said about his wife's loving it at home, the peace and quiet. I suppose that's the secret to 48 years of marriage, he said. Just don't go home.
Yeah, absolutely. Meantime, Matt Selt's played a great shot there. He caught that red super thin. Yeah, it's a very busy stretch for the sort of backroom team on the snooker circuit, really right through to the World Championship now in April. And some days where there's more than one event that's qualifying. Next week during the Masters for the Welsh Open. fact, I noticed Dave Gilbert is down to play in the qualifying, but he's actually in the Masters, so how they'll work that out, we'll see.
Yeah, that's a good point, David. I wonder if they've thought about that.
Well, obviously, if he'd lost to Mark Williams, he'd be free to play. I think it's on the Friday, but if he's still in the tournament, then he's still in the tournament.
Yeah. And the same, I presume, for Hossein.
Yep.
Yeah, some excellent safety so far this frame. Might got to be careful here, got to catch this nice and thin. Yeah, just quite a fraction too thick, which is why the wire's only made it to the baulk line. Now can Kyren have a go at this and possibly swing the white behind the black and back down the table? Yeah, that's a lovely
One.
controlled shot. A little bit unlucky to kiss the blue down the table a fraction. Well, that's a fantastic effort.
6.
I think Matt's out there having a quick game of charades on his own.
I mean, the pace that he went into them to not land on something easier is disappointing, but not always guaranteed to, I suppose. He still has a chance at this.
Matthew Selt 6.
Yeah, and I don't think it was as difficult as Matt was making out neither, because he's caught it too thin. He's controlled it nicely, so in theory he could have caught it a little bit thicker than he played it and potted it quite easily. I think he probably put himself off a little bit there.
Yeah, and he was fortunate really with the way it finished up, leaving Kyren Wilson a pot.
I think he's going for the pot. Yes, I don't think he can get away with this one.
No, it's a little bit wild, that, wasn't it?
Yeah, just didn't cue it very well. Didn't accelerate through the ball after the pause, and that's what caused him to catch it way too thin. He just gifted a chance to Kyren Wilson. 5 or 6 reds already in the open. The pack itself looks lovely to go into, off the blue or black.
6.
This is a great chance
37. Twelve. Thank you. 13.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now if we see him land on the red in the middle of the 3 to the right, play a little bit low on the black and break the reds up, knowing he's got that other red sitting there as a guaranteed positional shot. Yeah, that's probably what he's going to play.
20.
Yeah, so
21.
now disturb a few reds, knowing he's got that red just above where his hand is. Yeah, didn't want to screw off the reds.
28.
Wanted the white to just basically stop dead and open the reds up. A little bit trickier than he would have wanted, but you still expect him to get it.
I think that's one of his strengths.
29.
He backs himself on the shots that aren't quite regulation, the pressure balls, the crunch balls. And he's potted that one, so he's still going here with a good chance now to lead 2-0 in this final.
Yeah, no dramatics. He landed slightly out of position, not where he wanted to be, just
36.
steadied himself, got himself ready for a big shot and knocked it in.
His breakthrough
37.
win came in Shanghai 2015, and he was something of an unknown quantity then, but he beat Ding Junhui, obviously a big deal in China, Mark Allen, Judd Trump in the final, so real big hitters, established champions already. Didn't show any fear.
Yeah, just from talking to Kyren over the last
44.
few days, I think what he does is he does a lot of right things. He works hard in his game. He's always trying to improve his game. I think he listens to advice and mentally prepares
45.
properly. He does everything he possibly can to try and make himself a champion.
No, that's right, and what he's also done is, you know, he hasn't just settled for getting in the top 16 or getting in the top 8. He wants to keep improving. He wants to keep challenging for titles, win the big titles, be world number one. He wants it all. Whether you can have it all, that's another matter, but that's what he's chasing. He's not just settling for a good lifestyle.
52.
Yeah, and I just said to him then, I think as long as he keeps doing the right thing, keeps knocking on that door, eventually it will open. And he'll get these titles that he's craving
53.
and deserves.
He's certainly a big occasion player, he's proven that. 5 ranking titles, been in a world final, masters final, champion of champions final, all the rest.
60.
Here in the Group 3 final, a championship league, he's taking it every bit as seriously as those matches, and he's not far now from establishing a 2-frame advantage.
61.
Needs another red after the black.
Yeah, Matt Selt's done it once. He's going to have to do it again, I'm afraid. He's going to have to come from 2-0 down.
68.
There's just a feeling, though, in my mind, you know, the day he's had, the way he's been sort of acting and so on, and the way things have gone for him, the fact he's in the final, you wouldn't be surprised if it happened, but he's going to have to play
69.
some good stuff to do it, because Wilson's looking very determined, scoring so heavily. 3 centuries in the semis, started with a 70 in this final, And this is another frame winning break here. Oh, he's got those reds into play, so could well be another century.
76. 77. 84. 85.
Well, dare we mention the high break again? It's still 130, Ricky Walden.
90.
But Selt had a chance to beat that in the last frame of their semi-final.
Yeah, Kyren told me upstairs that he thought he'd beaten it. He thought it was still 127. He was sick.
That's right, yeah, he did beat it, but Ricky had already had the 130. So, a couple of key shots. This is one, the pink obviously later on if he gets that far.
98. 99.
Well, it's going to be a century, and it's a very impressive performance in the playoffs from Kyren Wilson. He's won 5 frames in the 2 matches, 4 centuries I should say, and a 70.
106.
Yeah, not bad.
You'd take it, Peter, wouldn't you?
I'd take the 70.
108.
Well, let's see if he can beat the high break. He's going to need that pink, of course, to make the 133.
111.
Yeah, another impressive run of scoring.
115. 120.
Hope Ricky's not watching.
Be surprised if he was after what happened in his semi-final, but he'll find out soon enough. Pink and black for the high break in the group. And an extra £500 coming his way if it bounces.
126.
Terrific. What a great break again from Wilson. He's really stepped up in these playoffs. 133 from Kyren Wilson. That's the highest break of the group, and it puts him a frame from winning the group. He leads Matt Selt 2-0. Terrific performance from Kyren Wilson. Breaks a 70 and 133. That's the highest break of the group. He leads 2-0. Matt Selt with it all to do. Of course, he was 2-0 down Selt to Ricky Walden in the semis and turned that round to win 3-2. But Wilson looking very determined to land the 3rd spot in the winners group and join Jack Lazowski and Stuart Bingham later in the season and avoid having to come back tomorrow. I mean, the match practice is great, but it's a very tough group. We've got Judd Trump coming in, John Higgins, Gary Wilson, of course, the players also returning from this group, including Ricky Walden and Robert Milkins. So it's win-win really, but he'd rather win the group, I'm sure, and guarantee himself being in the winners group.
Like Gil.
Yeah,
The third
absolutely he
frame.
would.
Kyren will send to break.
Forgot Mark Selby in that list of players, by the way, who are going to be in the next group. Of course, he's here as well.
Yeah, Mark Selby's absolutely frightening. I just said to him, "I'll see you later, Mark." I said, he said, "Yeah, I'm off home now. I'm going to retip my cue and go for an hour's practice."
Granite.
Thought, come on, Mark.
Has he not got a telly at home?
I know, yeah.
I suppose now the darts is finished.
Yeah, chance at a possible long red if he wants to have a go at it. Just having a look to see if he can leave the white somewhere to possibly play the red as a shot to nothing. Be on the black if he gets it. Can only leave the one he's playing. I think he's screwing off the side cushion and back across the table. Yeah, that's what he's played, but a little bit
What?
weak. Could still have a go at the black in the middle and roll the white through. Should be in the red to the opposite middle.
Brown ball.
Yeah, keeping it tight, probably the sensible option. With the 2-0 lead.
Kyren will send 1.
I think he knows he's got Matt Selt under pressure.
Yeah, he also knows he's playing well. He can't afford to just hand him an easy chance to get going.
Yeah, got to be careful here. Doesn't want a red to just pop out over this corner pocket. Yeah, that's a pretty good length on the cue ball. Needs to get in first, does Matthew Selt. Pot a few balls, get himself going again. We know he's scoring heavy himself. That's a nicely controlled shot, but is it run far enough? I think he can get past the blue to pot this red, but can he get back out down the table for the blue or baulk colour? Yeah, and that was the problem.
1.
Gotta make sure now he gets that white ball in exactly the right position, as close as he possibly can to the cushion, so Kyren can't get any side on the cue ball to get out of trouble.
Brown ball.
Definitely doesn't want to leave a pot.
Matthew Selt 1.
And I think he may have left a pot. I think he can get through to the red. 3 up from the black cushion. Round the back of the pack and back down the table. Yeah, that was a poor shot from Matt.
1.
So let's see how many Kyren Wilson makes here. We know how well he's playing. Black obviously not great at the moment. But a bit of concern for him. He's not really got going in this final yet.
Now, I'm just wondering, will he attack the pack here? Try and break the Reds up and give himself a chance to finish the game in one go? The answer's yes. Now, is he on something?
6.
Yeah, well, the red will clearly go past the other one into the corner, but it's going to leave a very tricky black coming back. Yeah, which is why he's going for the more difficult red into the middle pocket.
Seven.
Yeah, he's just let that cue wall run away for action. I'm going to take it into the corner. This is definitely missable.
Yeah, as you said, and he has missed
Kyren
it.
will send 7. One.
Yeah, he wouldn't have expected to miss it. He thought he was going to pot it, but he left it missable. And the more shots you leave that are missable, eventually you will miss one.
Bellew keeping close watch on that red. Okay. One under his shirt.
Yeah, I think we'll see Matt definitely play for the pink or black here.
5.
I think he'd be better getting on the black. Well, he's got the 2 reds easy.
6.
Or maybe can on the black in potting the blue. Knows he'll be on one of the 2 reds to the left hand side. Love to get that black out. Yeah, that's the shot. Give himself a chance to win the frame in one visit.
11.
That's a very nicely controlled shot. Yeah, just one more good shot now. One more good positional shot. Get the right side of the blue if that's what he's going to play on.
It's been hard work for 12 points, hasn't it? But this is the best chance he's had so far in the final to put something together. And things just opening up now. If he can keep nice position after this shot, then he could be away.
Yeah, he's got a little bit too much side on that. I'm a little bit surprised he didn't have a look at the pink.
17.
He was dead straight on the pink just to stun it in. Both the reds go past the black. He needs a good shot now anyway, so I think he should have taken it there and then. Because now he needs a very good shot. He needs the pot and he also needs position. Can't afford to kiss something coming back out or he could land in nowhere.
Okay, thank you.
Well,
18.
that's his best shot of this final so far.
Yeah, keeps him nicely in business. Been a number of times in this group when he's had to produce something he has done. We've won a couple of deciders with century breaks 3 actually over the course of the group.
24.
Of course, he had to beat Robert Milkins just to be in the playoffs in his last group match. That was effectively a knockout match, even though it's still part of the group.
$31.
Yeah, that's not bad. A little bit close to the cushion, but should be okay. Yeah, you've got to be careful in putting this that he doesn't run too close to the black. Not sure what the angle's like. Yeah, it looks okay.
Matthew Selt, 31.
Yeah, and I think Matt there has paid the price for... He sort of got down to play one red, without even getting up, decided to go down and play the other red without getting up and composing himself and sighting it properly.
It was a lot of work for 31 points. He's only 24 in front as he sits down again.
One.
I suppose the good thing for him is that 4 of the last 5 reds are all relatively safe. But I think Matt knows he should have won the frame from there, the way he's been
6.
scoring.
Sam.
Kyren's let that cue ball run away. Would prefer to have taken the reds off the black cushion first, I think. May decide to go right round the table here. Doesn't struggle with cue power, so it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, has he got the angle to run into the pink and knock the red out? I'm not sure he has, and I don't think he'll play high on this red and take that one first. Well, this does surprise me. I know he's pretty good with the rest, but I'm surprised he's taken this one first. I think there was much
14.
better options. Yeah.
Kyren Wilson, 14.
I guess the only thing he's thinking, apart from confidence with the rest, is the other reds are all on cushions. But it's turned into quite a tense frame, this.
Yeah, I just think where that red was positioned, though, there was a good chance that you could move that red fairly straightforwardly off the pink or blue. So get the other reds first.
Well, Selt has not played a good safety.
Yeah, does this red cut into the corner, or is it around the angle safety shot? I'm not sure. He doesn't want to kiss the red on the cushion as well with it.
Well, he managed to overcut the red and he's obviously left it hanging in the jaws.
Yeah, only 10-point lead, so Selt will need all 4 reds. But they're nowhere near as difficult now.
1.
Yeah. I think Matt said, well, that didn't work.
Well, all sorts on the cue ball there, didn't he? He's left himself this very difficult black.
Matthew Selt, 1.
That going over the pocket may create a bit of a stalemate.
Good job from Selt's perspective. It did. It could have left a big pocket for the red down the cushion, but he's blocking it.
Yeah, there's a nice target down the table. The green, blue, brown. You're in a nice position to get him wedged in behind one of those.
So a different sort of frame to the first two, which were all big breaks, but this is now a fascinating moment in this final. Obviously Wilson still holding all the cards because he leads 2-0.
Yeah, he's been a little bit unfortunate there, because if the two reds hadn't blocked each other, it would have cut this shot out for Matt Selt. He wouldn't have been able to just roll up to it. Yeah, we may get a bit of a standoff for a little bit now. Oh well, this looks pretty good. Yeah, superb shot.
Well, great pace on the cue ball as well. Little gap here, it would seem, between blue and green.
Yeah, which one can he see though? Well, you can see the one in the open.
Amazing.
One.
I can't see him getting into these two reds though, David, from there, can you?
No, well,
And there's not a great value in rolling up for a snooker either.
well, let's see.
Oh, hold on to your hats.
Kind of look, hasn't he?
Don't miss cue.
Well, he did, but he still potted it at least.
That's,
I mean,
that's great commentary though.
do miscue.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yes.
Incredible. Well, he did miscue, but I suppose the black is hanging over the jaws. It was kind of always going to go in.
And now he snookered himself, because the black's gone back on its spot.
Off, but you're okay.
Funny old frame. John Bellu's going to give the cue ball a good scrub meantime. With a special cloth. Matt Selt just checks his tip.
Yeah, Matt's got the sandpaper out, he's got the cloth out. It's all happening. What's Kyren got out? A coffee?
Funny old frame. And it continues, 19 points in it.
Matthew Selt, 8.
Yeah, one good shot now from either player will probably win this frame. Has he left a pot? Surely not. Well, he's not hit it hard enough. Even if it is in. Well, that is an absolute gift.
Well, we've seen in the last minute or so how hard the game is. A couple of errors on either side.
One.
No good, John.
No.
I'm going to stick my neck out and say he's going to play the snooker, Dave.
Well, one would hope so.
But you never know after this last 2 minutes.
Yeah, he's had to just absorb.
Blue
He
ball.
wasn't happy he wasn't on one, obviously, but checked the touching ball. And play a delicate shot.
Yeah, because the pink's in the way of the two cushion escape as well, so this could create a few problems for Kyren.
Matthew Selt, 1.
The pink is right in the way of where he wants to Hit the side cushion. Might just be able to go 2 cushions and squeeze past it. Yeah, good hit. Wants it to keep running though. Yeah, it's not bad. This should be red round the table. Just missed the pink.
Selt's 20 in front, but in some ways he's under more pressure because of the position in the match. Wilson just needing this frame.
Yeah, I think the red has gone too close to the blue for Kyren to just run the white through in a straight line, so may have to try a different shot. May even try and clip it into the yellow pocket. Run the white back down the table if he can. The safety. Well, that's what he tried, and unfortunately he stayed too close to the pocket. Now surely Matt will kill the frame off now.
Well, I'll go back to what I said at the start. There's just a sense that he's somehow destined to win the group from all sorts of unlikely positions. He's managed to stay in contention. Same applied in this frame. And this final isn't over yet. He needs
3.
yellow and green here.
Thank you. 5.
Yeah, he's hung in there.
Eight.
So for all the big breaks we've seen, it's been a scrappy frame, but obviously an important one for Matt Selt to extend this final.
12.
It was hard work, but
Matthew
he doesn't
Selt,
mind.
12.
He's still in contention
Thanks,
in this
Ted
Group
Frame,
3
Matthew
final here
Selt.
at the Championship League. Kyren Wilson's lead is cut to 2-1. Well, Matt Selt dug in there and got the result he wanted in that frame. Balls went awkward early on. It was not plain sailing, but anyway, he won it. So 2-1 to Kyren Wilson. He needs 1, Selt needs 2.
Okay. Thank you. The 4th frame. Matthew Selt to break.
Well, you heard the oh no, but in the end...
Oh yes.
Exactly. He got the kiss which sent the cue ball to the baulk cushion.
That's a very good shot from Kyren Wilson.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I think he's left the clip into the middle pocket. Black's available. Is the black spot available though? Won't want to pot it and get it tied up.
One.
Yeah, that was nicely controlled. I thought he was going to go too near the cushion, but you know, a lot of right hand side on to bring the cue ball back out at an angle. Yeah, now does this red just above the black pot?
Eight. Respotted, yes.
Well, I think that possibly Kyren didn't think the black would spot. I think he's on nothing. Unless the red goes past to the middle pocket now. Looking from that camera angle, maybe it does.
He's asked for it to be respotted. He's having a good look himself, but I think he accepts it's in the right position.
If you ask him to respot it again and next time it pots, I'm sure we'll see Matt get out of his chair.
Good look at this red. Oh, and he's missed it.
Kyren Wilson.
He didn't. He clearly didn't pot after he got round for it. So that Selt lives again. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that Kyren didn't take that one then. It would clearly pot into the middle. Why did he risk the one just above the black that was so tight when that one went easy? Yeah, just shaved that red on the way past.
6.
And it's just slowed the cue ball down a little bit too much. He's got a red to the yellow pocket which has got guaranteed position. Or he's got a tough pot or an easy red to the corner, but position is taking a little bit of a risk.
Seven.
Yeah, and he played a really nice shot. The cue ball has just run away. That was the risk.
Yeah, This is high wire stuff for Matt Selt. Can't afford to leave a chance for Wilson with the table opening up as it is.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, very impressive. Pressure on it, but this has been the story
14.
today in many ways. You know, we've focused a little on some of the histrionics, but really, in terms of the snooker, he's played terrifically well, particularly under pressure.
Yeah, he's not everybody's cup of
15.
tea, Matt Selt. You know, the antics can get a little bit much. A lot of people, he's a bit Marmite. A lot of people either love him or hate him, but he's a very good player, and I'm in the category where I love him. I think he's a great lad. He's very good fun to be around. And
Matthew Selt, 15.
fantastic player, but that is a horror miss.
When you consider the black he knocked in, you know, the pressure on it, the difficulty of it, and then that much easier green he's missed, and the question now, will he get another shot in this final?
Yeah, I think we touched on it earlier with Kyren Wilson. In one of his earlier matches, he had 2 or 3 shots there, did Matt, where he gave them full concentration. He knew they were all so difficult that he gave them everything he had to make sure he potted them, got himself in prime position, and then missed. And Kyren's done the same.
1.
Wow. Straight black off the spot.
One.
Yeah, that was a unforgivable miss from Kyren Wilson after he'd been gifted the chance from Matt Selt.
Well, in this group, Matt Selt, he's been like an action hero in a film. He's had a hail of bullets fired at him, and not one of them somehow has hit him. And somehow he's still standing in this tournament. 2-0 down in the semis. He only just got into the playoffs. He had to beat Milkins in his last match. 2-0 down to Walden. He was 2-0 down here. Could have lost the match there, but he's back in.
Don't say that to him, though. I don't want him thinking he's the new star of Die Hard.
16.
Play hard is what they do here, isn't it? He's had to all day. He's had to keep his focus. He's not always done it, but he's regrouped every time he's had to. I mean, when he missed that green, he looked devastated. And he won't be happy with that one either. Where's the red? Gonna finish.
Matthew Selt, 16.
Now, he's got nervy.
Yeah, and this could be just... I mean, obviously there's a lot of pressure because it's the final day, everyone wants to get through, but also it's getting late at night, they've been playing, it's been a long day. The concentration's going to waver. Most of these top players are used to just getting themselves up for one match, fully focus on that, and then go again the next day. It's suddenly got littered with errors.
Thank you. 1.
That's not a good shot from Kyren, but it looks like it's fallen okay for him. Just pop the blue and screw straight back for the red below the pack.
I think at this stage anything is missable, and you know, overdoing position as well. Any sort of mistakes you could see coming. But the blue's in. This is where strength of character comes in, and Wilson certainly is one of the stronger players. That's why he is in the top 8 in the world, and he's won tournaments. You have to absorb the blows, sometimes of your own making, sometimes just bad luck.
7.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, one shot later, the balls are really nicely positioned. Oh, and that's only just squeezed in.
This is why we love it, though. The tension plays such a part. You know, on a practice table, you can see players never miss anything, but in a match environment where it matters, even the best in the world are vulnerable.
15.
Yeah, these balls aren't going in clean, but they are still going in.
22.
So, points level. Matt Selt, who we've sort of christened the new James Bond in the last few minutes, hoping there is going to be a twist, which you get in all the best thrillers. And you could see it coming because you can feel the tension in the arena. There you are.
23.
Yeah, you just knew it, didn't you? You just knew it was coming. It was never going to be a straightforward run to the line. Live to Fight Another Day, starring Matt Selt.
Yeah, in all good cinemas. And some not so good cinemas soon.
Mark Selby's probably gone home to watch it.
It's amazing, though, how he's... You know, the longer he clings on, the more likely he's going to win this group.
23.
There's so many times today, and indeed in this match, he could have already been eliminated. Still standing just about.
Yeah, he's in a bit of trouble here. Yeah, I'm not sure he's given this enough thought, but we'll soon find out. It could have been worse. It's a good hit and a good outcome. I'm wondering, is there any way you can play a possible pot as a shot to nothing? Otherwise it'd be just another dump shot on the black cushion. Well, pick that one out.
1.
Absolutely, that could well be the shot of the final. Let's see what it leads to. Great red, terrific position.
Yeah, if you can stun behind one of these two reds. Yeah, they're still not going in clean. But it's in. Now he should be able to
8.
pop one of these reds, knock the other one into play and land on the pink or black maybe. Oh, dead straight, so even better.
9.
This is the 8th match, of course, in the group. It's been a long 2 days. Kyren Wilson trying to haul himself over the winning line and into the winners group.
Yeah, and he's very close now, 17 in front. Red
16.
colour, red colour.
17.
Yeah, just going to drop behind it. He did miss one of these earlier. Didn't quite get on it right. Wants to be just off straight towards the cushion if he can. Yeah, he's gone the other way, just off straight, the other side. Now he missed this last one, trying to stun it in and come out for the pink, which is why I think it'd have been better being inside it so he could just drop it in. But we'll see how he plays it. He's normally very, very good with the rest.
Almost feels like match balls, not quite. It's not in. Wow. Selt still is hanging on.
23.
Yeah, that's twice he's missed the exact same shot, the exact same outcome. Left it over the pocket both times. There's only really the green can save him, and I don't think it's that difficult. Although that is a really poor shot. Because he doesn't want to be low on the yellow, so now he's going to have to play a good shot to get the desired angle. Matt was absolutely disgusted with that shot.
Well, must pot this as well. If he leaves the yellow on, it's over.
Is he going 2 cushions and back out? No, he's going Judd Trump style off about 5 cushions.
Well, the brown's not finished in a very nice spot, has it? Let's be honest.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that shot choice. I don't really know what he was playing. He didn't need to play that. That was like Alex Higgins.
Well, if he makes this clearance now, it's going to be one for the ages. It'd be like a Higgins clearance.
It will, yeah. Yeah, he'll snooker himself now on the brown, trying to deep screw it.
Well,
I think Judd Trump would have struggled to get right down there for that. Although that's not bad, he can play the snooker. Just don't hit the brown too hard. Don't knuckle. Don't pot it. He's fuming. It's all happening.
Well, you couldn't write this, could you? What's happened here in the last couple of minutes? What now? The long blue?
The handshake. Yeah, now he's left himself in a bit of bother. He might as well just go for it. He'll fluke it anyway, won't he? Yeah, he's not really decided what he's playing. Yeah, the good thing for Matt Selt is that there's only 7 in it, so
17.
he can't just play a shot to nothing. It's no value to him, Kyren Wilson. He'll need the pink as well, so I think Kyren's shot here should be possibly thin on the blue, send it to the side cushion and bring it back behind the pink and black and white down the table. Yeah, not bad thinking, try and put the black safe, but think if Matt potted the blue and pink and had the black along the rail, it's not as difficult if you're just dropping the black in, so yeah, not really gained a great advantage. I'm sure Matt will go side cushion with the blue and try and leave the blue on the baulk cushion, although he's caught it way too thin. Oh, but the bump of the middle pocket has got the black back out.
He just feels I keep saying the same thing, but just destined to win this group. So many times, I mean, Ricky Walden should have beaten him 3-1. So many times already here he could have lost.
Ooh. Now then, will Matt be tempted with this? No, that's a good shot. Didn't play the pot.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
What a shot that is. He'd love to just knock this baulk cushion first and knock it down the table. Couldn't have played that much better. But a chance for Matt now to knock the blue down towards the baulk cushion, run the white off the side cushion and put the white in behind the black again. I think he'll get close here. Yeah, I thought he'd get close. In the end, maybe even left a possible shot to nothing. Didn't get close enough.
Wilson, remember, needs blue and pink to win the final. Selt needs all three to take us to a decider. In goes the blue.
5.
So this pink, he's match ball. What do you reckon, Peter?
I don't think he's going to get it. I think Selt's going to come back to the table.
Well, it's pink for victory. You're absolutely right. Hang on, where's it going? Oh.
Yeah, I just...
Kyren Wilson, 5.
Selt's actually moaning that the white's gone on the cushion. You can't write it. Selt should just throw his arm at this. He'll definitely fluke it. If he don't miscue again.
What a pot from Matt Selt. Wow, he's hung on so many times.
6.
He could have been eliminated from this event, including in this final, but now he needs the black, and we're going to a decider. What a great pink. What drama here at the Championship League. Matt Selt is hanging on. Terrific pinky potted, good black as well under pressure. Wilson had the pink for victory. He's going to have to do it all again because it's 2-2. Well, Matt Selt's like Teflon, isn't he? Nothing sticks to him, it seems. And here he is again, having looked likely to be beaten in this final. Kyren Wilson had the pink to beat him 3-1. Knocked in a great pink. Gone on the black. Good black as well under pressure. 2-2. So he was 2-0 down to Ricky Walden in the semis, beat him 3-2. He was 2-0 down here to Kyren Wilson, but when Matt Selt returns, it's the decider to see who goes into the winners group later in the season. Here he comes, still standing.
Okay, thank you. Deciding frame, Kyren Wilson to break.
You enjoyed the pink, Peter, there. That's from Selt.
Oh, absolutely phenomenal. That could have gone absolutely anywhere and it went straight in the pocket. Cued it like a dream. Just threw himself at it.
Worth reiterating that in his last group match against Robert Milkins, defeat could have eliminated him from the event. He could have been relegated. Victory put him in the playoffs. That's how close it was.
Some things are just meant to be. It wouldn't surprise me if we saw Matt finish it with a one visit frame now.
Well, of course, he's done that 3 times with centuries in deciders in this event. This group, that is.
Wow. That was adventurous, to say the least. And he's been a little bit fortunate where the balls have finished. He's in the red next to the blue. He hasn't left an easy opener. But what a beautiful sound that is when you hit the leather like that with a pot.
Yeah, I mean, despite the fact he's not killed this off, Kyren Wilson, of course, has the quality to win this match in a single visit, or certainly put it to bed, despite having failed to put away that pink in the last frame. Because now the mind is cleared. It's all on one frame. It's all about this one frame to decide it.
7.
Yeah, then one of them's onto the M1 home and the other one's back to the hotel to come back tomorrow.
Eight. Ten.
Now can he just stun out for the pink?
$11.
Overdone it slightly for the pink. He's not great on any of them now. He'd like to get the red away from the blue, so then he could leave an angle on the blue to get into the reds. That would be his desired plan of attack. And that's a beautiful shot with the rest. He's missed a couple with the rest in this
13.
match, Kyren, very unlike him. Now, what's the angle like on this red? Can he just stun across to leave an angle on the blue? To get straight into the pack. Now this
40.
shot could decide the final. Straight down into the reds. As long as he doesn't knock one in. You expect him to get a shot at something. Could even free the black. I think he'll settle for that, Dave.
Not
90.
kidding. Yeah, I mean, I think he would have been unlucky not to finish on something, but he's finished well, and he's looking a good chance. But we've seen all sorts go wrong this evening. Got to stay focused now, because this is a good chance to put the match away.
Yeah, would you say he stayed fully committed to
20.
that blue?
Well, that's what I like about Kyren. You know, I said it yesterday. He has a sort of bloody mindedness about him. He will feel, you know, I should win this match. I should win every match, maybe, and that's why he has won so much.
$25.
Initially got on the tour when he was very young, and he was in the days when before the 2-year card, and he dropped off immediately. Had a couple of years trying to get back on, and I think he really, in retrospect, that really did him good. He worked in the snooker club and saw a bit of real life. Was more determined when he got
26.
back on. Cue ball's just held up.
Yeah, and I think Barry Stark probably takes a bit of credit for that. He's worked very hard with Barry over the years. Very good coach, very good bloke. You know, they've worked hard together. He got his brother on board as well. You know, he's trying to do everything right. Is Kyren?
Yeah, it's a good point. I think Barry Stark, very steadying influence. Kyren was very young, you know, when he came through, and Barry, having been a professional himself, very wise figure in the sport.
Yeah, and it can be lonely out there on tour, especially when results are not
32.
going your way. To have someone like Barry in your corner, absolutely priceless.
So, got himself into a great position. Matt Selt
33.
has seen a lot of twists. He's hoping for at least one more. He's going to have to come soon, I think.
Yeah, and unless he misses a sitter. I can't see it. These balls are absolutely perfect. Pink on the spot, goes into all 4
39.
pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reds in the open.
40.
I guess the only good news for Selt is there will be a sequel for him. There'll be Group 4 coming up tomorrow. At this rate, he'll be moving to Leicester. He's been in every group so far.
Yeah. You think Mark Selby would let him stay with him?
46.
Or maybe not.
Yeah. I don't think Vicky would go for that.
Well, stay focused though, because things can be missed. Anything can be missed. I have to say though, he's looked a lot more confident, Wilson, in this frame than he did in the last one. He's sort of punching them in with more authority.
He did it on purpose, just to keep us here longer, Dave.
Well, he has played well, of course, himself. He had the 3 centuries against
53.
Selby, he had the 1-3-3 in the second frame of this match, and it looks like at the moment he's going to end with another big break, maybe another ton.
54.
He has won, of course, both versions of the Championship League, this invitation version and the ranking event version. And he's just a couple of balls away from the winners group. This red coming up, he's going to be the winning ball.
Yeah, and he's nicked the highest break as well. That's just sheer greed, taking everything.
60.
Yeah, very impressive finish, bearing in
61.
mind the rather nervy way it went from 2-0 to 2-2. He had the pink to win 3-1. He didn't get it. Selt potted a wonder pink and then the black, but in the decider, Kyren Wilson sensed the chance and has taken the chance in one visit.
Yeah, very impressive. And also tipped by Phil this
67.
morning. I asked Phil who he thought was going to win, and he said Kyren Wilson would win the group. Top tipster.
68.
Why did you have to mention that?
I know, yeah, so get your calls in early to Phil for Group 4.
Phil will be speaking to Kyren actually shortly, but I'm sure he'll be happy, not just to win, but to win like this. It wasn't a nervy decider, it was one visit, one chance
74.
needed, and showing once again what a great player he is.
Yeah, that's what top players do.
75.
Oh, how dare that red get in the way. To mess up the century. But he'll be
81.
relieved to win. That's the most important thing. It's a great finish. Hang on, we're not done yet. The red stays out. It's a great finish from Kyren Wilson. 81.
Foul.
A thoroughly engrossing final. He led 2-0 with that 133. Matt Selt did so well
81,
to force the
Kyren
decider.
Wilson.
But it's Kyren Wilson who is our
Artifact.
third man into the winners group of the Championship League with victory by 3 frames to 2. Well, what a thrilling match, and there's to confirm the result. Of course, he had 3 centuries against Selby in the semi-finals to win 3-2. Matt Selt from 2-0 down